This is an Arapuca bird trap, a typical bird trap here in central Brazil. It's made just with pressure, holding the string together. The string tied from the two corners is just under pressure with the sticks forcing it upwards, and it gets tight like a little pyramid like that. Basically the only materials that were used to build this were raw imbita bark cordage that we made here on the mountain and a Swiss Army knife. How it works is when the animal, the Y stick, is propping it up against the support stick here, and these two internal struts are wedged in the back corners and have pressure against the bottom of the Y. The support strut forces the Y inwards, and it's held in place by the two struts. When the bird comes in and gets the bait, which is placed in the center of the trap, he upsets either of these two and the trap falls. Basically the bird comes in and he touches either of these struts and the cage falls down, capturing him. One of the great advantages of using a live trap like an Arapuca is that you wind up with a live bird, and basically live birds stay a lot fresher in the woods, in the bush, than a dead bird, so you can actually take them with you and keep them for several days as long as you keep them alive. But you also have to keep them with you, and for that you have to trim off their flight feathers on one wing only. If you trim both wings, they will be able to get some air underneath them and fly in a straight line. If you trim one wing, then they won't be able to fly in a straight line, and they won't be able to get away. So whenever you take live birds, either from a trap or taking them with you into the bush, you have to trim one wing. So basically you want to have your quail or your dove or whatever live, but also tied up in a way that he can't fly and he can't run, and that way you can keep him alive in the bush for as long as you need him as a food source, and eventually tomorrow night this little guy will be dinner. Last night our birds spent the night in our little stone cage here. As you can see, they are alive and well and doing good. Second day on the trail.
These are not wild animals. These are domestic quail that we brought with us. You see, they're tied to a rock so they can't get away, and pretty soon they'll be dinner.
Well, we're empty nesters now. Our little quail are now gone. They're dinner. We do eat them with the heart, the liver, and the gizzard, and we took all the meat off and we boiled it up and then added it to our